Breaking news out of Watertown, where police say officers have shot and killed an armed man. We're live there tonight with what led up to this deadly encounter.
New promises of humanitarian aid for Gaza. I'm Tina Kraus with the outcome of President Biden's trip to Israel.
And Sun Prairie police share more details about a stabbing at Walmart this week, which left an associate with a dozen stab wounds. That's all coming up right now at 10. We begin with breaking news in Watertown. In the last hour, police there have confirmed at least one officer shot and killed an armed suspect this afternoon. This all happening near the campus of Luther Preparatory School. Our Armand Rahman has been on scene for about 4 hours now. Armand, what led up to this deadly confrontation?
Yes, Charlotte, authorities have begun wrapping up the scene behind me, and in just the last hour, they released that a property damage call earlier this morning is what ultimately led to this man being fatally shot. And investigators say when they got to the scene of the property damage call, the man had fled. He was later located in a parking lot of the Luther Prep School here, where witnesses saw him try to get away on a skateboard. Authorities say the man allegedly turned toward officers with a handgun, and at least one officer shot him. Now, despite life-saving measures, he was pronounced dead. A woman I spoke to says she saw the police car speeding around town and came here to see where they went.
And when I approached, I was like wondering myself what was going on. I knew I seen the police had barricaded everything off, and the first person I walked up to was a young boy who had witnessed the police officer shooting a suspect here. And he was very upset and shooken up.
And a father of a senior here at Luther Prep sent me a letter that the school's president sent to parents. He said the dorms were put on lockdown and the incident did not involve any students, faculty, or staff at Luther Prep. And we are seeing here that students are being let back into the buildings here, meaning that it appears that the lockdown at the school has been lifted. Now, the father that did send me that letter also sent me another communication that says crisis counselors will be available at school all day tomorrow. However, students are allowed to come back on Friday if the demand is just too much for them emotionally. The DOJ says any officers involved were placed on administrative leave per department policy. For now, live in Watertown, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
A man who twice brought guns to the state capitol demanding to see the governor was arrested again last night on suspicion of concealed carry violation the night of the offense. Police arrested 43-year-old Joshua Plesnick, but he was released this afternoon. Prosecutors declined to bring any additional charges against him. He's already facing a misdemeanor count of openly carrying a firearm in a public building from the October 4th incidents. A live look from the Capitol Tower cam tonight. Temperatures out there are what we're used to this time of the year. A little bit of rain earlier today in some parts. Are there more showers expected over the coming days? Meteorologist Alex Harrington has those details in his first warn forecast. Hi, Alex.
Hey, hi, Charlotte. Yes, I sure have those details, the showery details, on and off over the next couple of days. It will continue to feel fall-like. Well, let's see where those showers are right now out there, folks, on our Doppler track. Janesville right now, south and east of Madison, that's where those showers have been lining up the most over this evening, but they're pushing off towards the east. Taking a look at the rest of southern Wisconsin, you can really see those showers eyeing up areas east of 39 over towards Milwaukee now, so they're scooting off to the east. Current temperatures right here in Dane County, you said. Pretty mild there, Charlotte. And yeah, they are pretty mild for this time of year. Normal highs around 60. Normal lows get down to the 40s. And we're still hanging on to some pretty mild temps here. 56 in Madison, 56 to the south in McFarland, 54 to the west in Middleton, 54 even further to the west in Cross Plains. Rest of southern Wisconsin cooling down a little bit over southwestern Wisconsin. We've got a 48 in Boscobel. Still hanging on to 54, though, to the south of Monroe, 45 to the north in Camp Douglas. Camp Douglas has a tendency to cool down pretty quickly. They'll go down to 42 tonight. We'll do 48 here in Madison, 49 in Janesville. And as we plan your Thursday here, folks, starting off dry for the most part, right around upper 40s, right around 50. We'll go for another high right around 60 degrees, folks, with a few more showers in the forecast. We have more shower chances after that, and then we have really wet weather. Big wet weather system we're tracking coming up in Maine weather.
New information tonight on a stabbing which left a Walmart associate hurt Monday night in Sun Prairie. Police believe the stabbing was completely random. The suspect and victim didn't know each other at all. The victim was able to fight off the suspect, 22-year-old Miguel Barajas Ceballos. He fled, leading officers on a chase which reached triple-digit speeds down Highway 151. The pursuit crossed into Madison before spike strips were used to bring Barajas Ceballos to a stop and take him into custody. He's been charged with attempted first-degree homicide. New tonight, Madison police say several people heard a woman who was sitting in her car in a parking lot outside La Follette High School. This happened yesterday afternoon. The woman told police an SUV pulled up beside her. Multiple people got out trying to get into her vehicle. The woman had her bag stolen and is not a La Follette student. It's unknown if the people who attacked her are students. No arrests have been made. 4 teenage boys were arrested yesterday by Madison police for breaking into a house near Easttown Mall. They were later caught when officers found them throwing rocks at cars nearby. Officers were called to a home on Dwight Drive around 5:15. A homeowner saw 4 people break into his home on home security camera. The images of the teenagers were provided to police, who later received a report of rock throwing nearby, and it was the same teenagers. All 4 were arrested for burglary. Local lawmakers want to make it easier for renters here. A package of bills is circulating to create protections so renters would not be discriminated against because of citizenship. The bills also provide a grant for legal services for tenants facing eviction.
So these are not messaging bills. They are not abstract. Each of the bills in here is backed up by data, and it comes from people with lived experience, people that have been evicted in the past. And the folks from legal aid and legal action and other institutions that have been advocating and fighting for them for years.
Democratic lawmakers say they're confident they can work with Republicans across the aisle to pass the package. The bills are expected to be introduced next month. On our nation's roadways, teenagers are at the highest risk of being involved in a fatal crash. But a new study shows that risk appears to be dropping. The study from the Governor's Highway Safety Association found deadly accidents involving drivers under 21 dropped 38% from 2002 to 2021. At the same time, deadly crashes among drivers 21 and older rose 8%. Ohio Republican Congressman Jim Jordan failed to win the House speakership for a second time earlier today. In fact, he had less support than yesterday. 20 House Republicans didn't vote for him Tuesday. Today, that number grew to 22. Jordan plans to continue to go after the speakership position. A third vote is expected to be held at 11 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. In Gaza, video captured the moment a large blast took place at a hospital, which left hundreds of people dead. Arab heads of state blamed Israel for the explosion, but Israel claims it was the result of a failed Islamic Jihad rocket launched from Gaza. President Biden is on his way back to the United States after a 7.5-hour visit in Israel. As conflict there rages on, the president says he pushed Israel to provide aid to Gaza. Already 1 million people have been displaced, according to the United Nations.
I was very blunt about the need to support getting humanitarian aid to Gaza. Get it to Gaza and do it quickly.
Biden also says Egypt's president will allow up to 20 trucks of humanitarian assistance into the devastated Gaza Strip. Tina Kraus reports from Tel Aviv with the latest.
President Biden used a primetime address to speak about the threat to democracy, saying he was inspired to do so after an intruder broke into House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's house and attacked her husband.
We need to start looking out for each other again, seeing ourselves as we the people, not as entrenched enemies.
Mr. Biden warned voters that hundreds of Republican candidates, led by former President Trump, have questioned the integrity of American elections.
Lies of conspiracy and malice, lies repeated over and over to generate a cycle of anger, hate, vitriol, and even violence.
Pennsylvania Democrat Al Cotero wants to see more honesty from political leaders.
It's concerning the way January 6th is brushed off. It's concerning when a politician's spouse gets attacked and the conspiracy theories are running rampant.
The Senate race there between Democrat John Fetterman and Republican Mehmet Oz is among a handful that will help determine control of Congress.
Too many ads when we're trying to watch the Phillies game.
Voter Brian Keene leans Republican. He says the campaigns haven't focused enough on policy.
It seems like they're just attacking each other.
The two candidates are crisscrossing the state, hoping to find every possible vote.
The same kind of health care that saved my life should be held for every American citizen.
The federal government has an obligation, a covenant, to secure our borders.
A new Monmouth University poll found last month's debate between the two had little impact on voters. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The man suspected for years of killing an Alabama teenager during a high school graduation trip in Aruba has finally confessed to her murder. Joran Vandersloot says he killed Natalie Holloway in 2005. He made this confession today when pleading guilty to charges of extortion and wire fraud. Authorities say he was trying to extort Holloway's family of money for the location of her remains. Her body has never been found. She was declared legally dead in 2012.
Joran Vandersloot's confession means we have finally reached the end of our never-ending nightmare. And for me, reaching the end of the nightmare, being over, is better than closure.
As part of the plea agreement, Vandersloot was sentenced to 20 years in prison. He's currently serving a 28-year prison sentence in Peru for a 2010 murder, and the two sentences will run concurrently. More local stories are straight ahead at 10. If you've flown out of Dane County Regional Airport recently, you've probably felt it in your wallet. Coming up, where Madison ranks on a new list of the most expensive domestic places to fly from.
Their harmony and great country music that brings people together. It's Rocket Club. Performing live Friday, November 17th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
Have you ever been challenged, been tried, made a pact with your own limits? Have you been here, there, places no one should go? If you have, then you know that whatever you're capable of, so are we. No wonder Ford SUVs lead in brand loyalty. Choose FlexBuy on a new 2024 Ford Edge. Pick up 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,000 FlexBuy cash and $1,000 low APR cash.
For over 6 decades, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for everyone. Now through Wednesday, we're celebrating with great gifts at great prices throughout the store. Like women's Alfred Dunner fashion collections, half price. Half off a Presto Pizza Pizzazz, $44.99. And this Fisher-Price tractor gift set, $29.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. Plus, donate new unwrapped toys to Kids Helping Kids, and we'll match gifts up to $250,000. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, where wishes come true for everyone.
It's never about, in the game of golf, just one thing. In Golf Galaxy, we are your team.
We have the fitting bays, we have TrackMan, we have Biomech putter fitting system. We want to fit you with the right apparel, the right footwear. We have everything that you could possibly need to improve your game.
Elevate your savings at the Century House. Right now, buy stressless recliners, sofas, and office chairs, and earn up to $1,500 credit toward the purchase of additional stressless furniture. Or receive $400 off the purchase of any stressless signature base or cross-base recliner and ottoman. Don't wait. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
It'll be a night of laughter and fun. It's the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour with comedians Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Jeff Oskey. Performing live Saturday, November 4th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
Just smile and wave.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. This is the biggest surprise ever. Then Tay Diggs is here. I think you got more hats than I got glasses.
I had to take the place of the hair that's no longer there.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Last night, Madison's Common Council approved $1.6 million in additional funding for the public market project. And tomorrow night, the Dane County Board of Supervisors will consider another $1 million for this project. As construction costs have increased, more money has been needed to make the market a reality. So what's the current timeline for opening?
We anticipate that by the end of the year, the project will be underway. And the project will take about into spring of 2025 to complete the sort of structure of the public market building. At that time, we will turn over the facility to the Public Market Foundation, who will finish tenant build out with the goal of having the public market opened in the summer of 2025.
The city has until next Wednesday to accept a construction bid. Well, it's not cheap to fly out of Madison. A new report listed the Dane County Regional Airport as the most expensive airport to fly from domestically in the entire country. That is based off airfare from the first quarter of this year in a report compiled by LendingTree. It found that an average round-trip ticket cost nearly $540. Airport officials want you to know, though, that while it may be more costly to fly out of Madison, it's the airlines, not the airport, that sets the airfare.
As an airport, we don't have any involvement with ticket prices. So as an institution, as an organization, we provide the facility of an airport. We provide the building, the runways, and all the infrastructure for airlines to come in and service the community.
The airport's proximity to other airports like Milwaukee's Mitchell Airport and Chicago's O'Hare, larger airports that provide more flights on more carriers, is a possible reason for why flying out of Madison is more expensive. Well, today was the start of a 3-day fundraising event to help kids and their families at American Family Children's Hospital. Radiothon is back for its 18th year. Now through Friday, several local radio stations are raising money for Children's Hospital patients and their families. The money is then used to support these families, which is done in a variety of ways, like providing gas cards to families to fuel up for their appointments and even home-cooked meals.
Because we travel a little over an hour to get to the hospital, and gas cards come in handy, and then the parent meals are amazing because we have days where we just don't want to leave your room, and to have a meal delivered is wonderful.
Those meals are amazing. If you would like to make a pledge to help, call the number on your screen, 877-719-KIDS. You can also visit uwhealth.org/radiothon to donate online. The United Way of Wisconsin is proud to have launched an app it's worked really hard to develop, the 211 Wisconsin app. It connects Dane County residents and others nearby with resources. From finding food to an emergency dental clinic to addiction treatment, the 211 app is basically a health and human service agency database that you can access right from the palm of your hand. All you have to do is search 211 Wisconsin in your app store to download it. Volunteers are clearing the way for a new section of the Ice Age National Scenic Trail. The 4.5-day project will create 3 new miles of footpath. Right now, hikers on the Ice Age Trail have to walk along old sock paths connecting from one segment of the National Trail to another. Today through Sunday, a group of more than 100 volunteers are using all types of tools to clear the way for a new route. Officials with the Ice Age Trail Alliance say the creation of the 3 miles they're putting in has been in the works for roughly 20 years. It's done through partnership with the Trail Alliance, the National Park Service, and State DNR. Meteorologist Alex Harrington is back now with the first warn forecast and a decent day to be out doing some volunteer work on those trails, Alex.
Yeah, indeed, Charlotte. The showers that we had moving towards the area, they kind of fizzled out, at least until the evening. So we had a great day to get fall activities in, get out in the fields, get outdoors. And, well, folks, here with our fall-like conditions, we'll use our monitor to track what we're going to see over these next couple days in fall. Shower chances will continue through Friday. We will have a break on Friday, but Friday night, more shower chances enter. A cool weekend ahead. We want to relish that weekend because it will be dry. Next week is going to be very fall-like, windy, breezy. We'll be tracking some very, very heavy rainfall, possibly as we go on into next week here. Let's track rainfall out there right now. 6-hour future track radar. Pretty much high and dry across the area, although we could sneak 1 shower or 2 overnight tonight as we go on into the wee hours of your Thursday morning. Here in Dane County proper, again, not expecting much in the way of rainfall overnight. Most places will stay dry, but that will change as we go on into your Thursday. Temperatures starting off right around 50 degrees. Look at the clouds fill back in. The winds come in from the west and northwest. We have a fairly mild day, but we will have on and off shower chances. Just about everybody in Dane County stands the chance of seeing a shower, but we probably won't be seeing showers all at once in Dane County. As we go on into your Thursday evening, again, clouds and an isolated shower chance. Many places will stay dry, but a couple places could get wet at the same time. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, as we track your Thursday afternoon, starting off generally dry, but watch the shower chances increase as we go Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening across all of the area. Southwestern Wisconsin maybe a little bit more widespread. Those showers move through southern Wisconsin as we go to that Thursday 7, 8 o'clock time frame. Temperatures are staying fairly mild overall for this time of year, but we will have a decent breeze out of the northwest as well. And then one more shower chance as we go on your Friday evening into your Friday night after a dry Friday. Just a few shower chances Friday evening going on into your Friday overnight. But look at the rainfall amounts here. Not very hefty, 1/10 of an inch. If you are going to get something a little bit more appreciable, it'll be off towards Janesville, over towards Milwaukee, perhaps 1/4 of an inch. But this weather system, the on and off rainfall chances end Friday night. Then we turn to that dry weekend that I was mentioning earlier. But look at next week, eyeing up Tuesday and beyond. Those shower chances increase again, becoming scattered, and that weather system might be quite widespread. This is not this Saturday at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is next Saturday. I want to fast forward here to give you the first forecast on what could be a heavy rainfall event across the state of Wisconsin, including southern Wisconsin, where we could get 1 inch, maybe 2 inches by the time we get to the end next week. Bottom line is slight shower chance tonight. Those shower chances carry on into your Friday. Most places will stay dry and amounts looking low. But next week, we're eyeing up the possibility of a wet weather system. So again, relish this dry weekend. It will be cool, but then enter this weather system here, folks, as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just look at those rain chances and even a couple of snowflakes by next weekend. Beautiful fall photo here. Thanks, Greg, sending us this from Johnson Creek. And our fall colors, again, are peaking here, folks. Again, relish this weekend. Get out and enjoy them.
And coming up in sports, Wisconsin was making program history again on the volleyball court. How the Badgers made it look easy against the Buckeyes. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Planning a remodel? Don't toss your cabinets, furniture, and appliances. Donate to Habitat Restore. Your items stay out of landfills while proceeds create housing solutions for hardworking families. Build a stronger community with Habitat Restore of Dane County.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-AETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
My agent Matthew explained everything about Medicare. He took the time to show me several different plans and the plus and minuses of each policy.
Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cooked-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it,
Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face
with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Why Nout? Why not? Feel the comfort and durability of Nout footwear at Morgan Shoes. Nout shoes and sandals feature full-grain leathers in a multitude of colors. Nout's cork and latex composite insole is designed for daily comfort and support, and they are made to last. You'll enjoy Nout's luxury. Shop Morgan Shoes, Hilldale, for your next pair.
Morgan Shoes, trusted since 1961.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
Dear sharp curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
Never before has a Wisconsin volleyball team started a season 17-0. That is until this year. The Badgers did that on Sunday and moved their set win streak to 27 straight, which includes 8 straight sweeps to start Big Ten play. UW hosting Ohio State before their showdown with second-ranked Nebraska. First set, Badgers on the attack. Izzy Ashburn with the back set to Anna Smrek. And that's a Smrek smack. Anna finished with 9 kills. Then later in the set, more of the same. This time, Izzy sets up Sarah Franklin, and she brings the heat. Game-high 16 kills from her. Badgers sweep the Buckeyes in straight sets. Jake Chaney called this week personal on Tuesday. You remember last year against Illinois, they came up to Camp Randall and left with a 24-point win, and then the next day, Paul Christ was let go. Fast forward to this season, it's safe to say the Badgers haven't forgotten about that loss, and they would like nothing more than to go into Memorial Stadium and take it to the Fighting Illini.
They came into our house and beat us, and that's something you definitely remember as a team and as a player. So this year, you know, really working this week to make sure we're ready to play, doing the preparation necessary to go take it to them.
Definitely one that I had circled. Just an embarrassment, I mean, in every way possible. Definitely, obviously, my worst game that I've been a part of individually.
Chimere Dike has been named a semifinalist for the Jason Witten Collegiate Man of the Year Award, which is given to a football player who leads on and off the field. And for the senior wideout, that fits perfectly. Dike was named a team captain this season and uses his platform off the field to give back to his community with his annual youth football camp. The Wisconsin women's hockey team has lit up the ice so far this season. Through 6 games, the Badgers have scored 54 goals and are looking for that offensive firepower to continue this weekend. UW welcomes in WCHO foe Bemidji State to Lebanon on Friday and Saturday. And this series has been all Badgers. They've played 100 games against each other, and UW's lost just 7 times. The Beavers enter winless, but Mark Johnson isn't focused on that.
You know, you throw records out the window, and so the base of it is you've got to be able to outwork your opponent. And if you're consistently doing that, you give yourself a chance to win hockey games. Irrelevant if you're playing the #1 team in the country, you're playing a team in the bottom part of your division. You have to outwork them.
And we're back after this.
Protect yourself, your family, and your community against the flu this season. And get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, earn a 20-cent fuel saver when you get your flu shot. Visit your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and protect yourself today. Some restrictions apply.
For over 6 decades, Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland has made wishes come true for everyone. Now through Wednesday, we're celebrating with great gifts at great prices throughout the store. Like these personal care holiday gift sets starting at $9.99. Half off this 4-piece cast iron skillet set. And Bluey talking plush toys or convertible play sets just $17.99. Plus, donate new unwrapped toys to Kids Helping Kids and we'll match gifts up to $250,000. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, where wishes come true for everyone.
Just look at them. State-of-the-art Honda hybrids, making ecological art out of any conditions they encounter. Rugged, dependable, stylish performance with fuel efficiency and low emissions that'll make a tree hugger blush. What's this phenomenon you're witnessing? It's the future, today. Electrified driving built for Wisconsin. Get your Honda hybrid now at your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer. Honda gets Wisconsin.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need, because they're a part of them. because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Get insulin for as low as $35 at Hy-Vee Pharmacy. That's right, manage your diabetes for less with insulin for as low as $35 per month. Visit Hy-Vee.com to learn more.
Tracking the signal in the sewer, Thursday at 10.
Tonight on The Late Show, for all we know, the next Speaker of the House, Anderson Cooper.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, tonight on CBS.
And Alex is back with a final check of your forecast.
Yep, the fall forecast. Fall all around, a fall-like weekend ahead, cool. Then as we go into next week, we warm up, but we have a fall-like weather system that's going to bring fall-like heavy rainfall. Look at next Saturday. Could have some snow mixing in.
Stop.
Too soon. Got to do the weather the right way.
But you know, this happens around Halloween,
yes.
Right? You put your parkas on over your costumes.
To dress up as Santa.
Right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Do something good. We'll see you back here tomorrow.